winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday. So I figure I'll start off with some updates and then talk about probably a pretty big life update towards the end. So to just start off with uploads, pretty much I finished uploading Until Dawn, so if you guys missed any of the streams or missed any of the parts, they are up now. So our entire Let's Play of Until Dawn is up in all of its sad, sad glory. So there is that. If you guys haven't seen it, you totally should, because my mom's reactions to everything is fantastic. Other than that, a lot of Friday the 13th. I am very close to ending how much I'm uploading of it, because I was uploading parts of each of us being a killer, but now that the hype is pretty much dying down, I'm gonna start slowing it down a bit. So if I do stream it from now on, it's gonna be in huge uploaded chunks. So I think the one that's getting uploaded tomorrow is the last one that's like a fully edited match that's just one match. Now it's gonna be some long uploads for anyone that does want to see them, that missed the stream, stuff like that, because I did stream with Recreator, Smoot, and Craven just this last Saturday, which I'll talk more about, but that'll be uploaded in hour-long chunks as that comes out. So I figure that way it's not really overwhelming anymore, which is nothing but Friday the 13th. Gets great views, gets absolutely no monetization, so it's just easier to try and upload it as I can. So it feels like there's a cat hair on my face. Anyone know that pain? I have that pain every day. Anyway, the other thing that I have been uploading is Perception. I actually really enjoyed this game. If you guys really like story-driven games and are like, oh, I don't really like horror though, honestly, I don't really consider this game horror. It has some suspense moments, it definitely has its creepy moments, but it's not that often. And I did edit down every time I was hiding, stuff like that, so it wasn't just like me sitting there freaked out, because I wasn't really freaked out, because I kind of figured out really quickly how the enemies worked. So, although one of them threw me off guard, I will say Chapter 3 was very much a pace change, and I liked that. But other than that, it's like not really horror. It's definitely what's going on. It's trying to be creepy, but honestly, I was totally involved because of the story. And it seems like a lot of you guys were like that as well. You just really enjoyed how the story was being told. So let me know what you guys thought, but that's, if you guys haven't seen it already, you should totally check it out, because the story's pretty decent. It actually was pretty entertaining to play. I only broke it once. Only once. I actually really liked it. Also, the plot twist at the end, I absolutely loved. So, if a game catches me off guard, I'm gonna give it some props, because I'm not as good as my mom at guessing endings, Until Dawn, but I'm really decent at it. So, I'll give a game props if it throws me off guard. But other than that, what am I planning on uploading? Pretty much some indie games, trying to get back into that. I really got to finish Outlast 2. I know. For those of you that are waiting, I'm so sorry. It's just, you know, I already talked about the struggle with Outlast 2. I do plan on finishing it because I really want to know the ending. Oh my god, do I want to. So, because I don't. I've been really good, crossing fingers, at avoiding spoilers for that. Whereas not so much for The Walking Dead. Doesn't help when people's thumbnails say what's going on in it, and it's just like in my sub feed huge, and I'm like, ah, I don't want to know. So the Outlast ending, I don't know anything. So yeah. Which, by the way, I have to say the Outlast 2 fan base, at least in my fan base, has been excellent and very patient. You guys have not nagged me once, and watch, I'm gonna get nagged right after this, but I mean, with good reason. It's been weeks. I'm really impressed that no one's been like, hey, when's the next part of Outlast 2? Probably because everyone's like, I've already seen it, so you just take your time. But really, thank you. Thank you so much for that patience, because it has kept me from feeling stressed out. But other than that, I do plan on playing Emily is Away 2, because I did play Emily is Away, and oh my god, the nostalgia of the 90s. But it is a very story-driven game. I like to play those, so I do plan on it. Just don't know how long it's gonna be or how long I'm gonna make it. I know there's 5 chapters, so I don't know if I'm gonna do 1 chapter each part, or if I should just knock out parts 1 and 2 together and like make it a 3-part series. That's what it seems like a lot of people are doing, so that might be what I do, which means it's gonna be some long ass episodes, because it looks like chapters 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4 are an hour each. and then the ending is like an hour, maybe, with people saying their thoughts. I don't know, because I've just been looking at timestamps. I don't know anything about the game itself. So the next point is live streams. I didn't have that many this last weekend, comparatively. I did do the art stream for Perception on Friday, and I did change it a little bit after the live stream. I raised the mouth and the nose, and then the nose a little bit even more, because I realized it looks like a really long face. So it's all fixed now, to more proportionally my face. It's still a little long, but there isn't much I could do with that without changing the whole facial structure. But yeah, that was really bothering me. So that's one change I did make since then. But you guys will see that in the lives for the speed paint on Sunday. Which reminds me, I will talk about something after this, but if I remember. Let's see if I remember, because that was not initially on my points to talk about. But that's what we did on Friday, and then on Saturday I did the Friday the 13th. I had to think about it. With Recreator 5 Smoot and Craven. Like I said, wasn't planning on Craven. He was just like, hey, do you guys got room for another? Hell yeah, we do. So we all played. It was super fun for like 2 hours, and that will be uploaded in hour-long chunks, like I said. But it seemed like none of you had the game yet, and I totally get that. So I do plan on doing multiplayer stream night, all multiplayer stream night. I just haven't decided on what day might be best for me yet. We'll see. Friday is still going to be probably an art stream. I just don't know what yet. I have no idea what I want it to be. So either it's gonna be last minute, or I'm gonna just do a game night if I can't think of something in time. Because I don't know if I should do a thumbnail for anything that's coming out soon. I should look at a list. That's what I will do tonight. I will look at a list of games coming out, and if there are any in the next week or two that I want to do and know I'll be doing, then I'll make thumbnails for those. Otherwise, should I make a thumbnail for Emily Is Away? But then it would be late, because that's getting uploaded before I do the thumbnail for it. I don't know. Or maybe I should just not do Emily Is Away yet and wait till I do a thumbnail for it. But then what would the thumbnail be? I have no idea. What am I doing with my life? Saturday or Sunday? I'm thinking probably Sunday. It depends when River works, but River was pretty sure that they work on Sunday. So I was thinking of doing it when they're at work, as always, and back to the usual time frame. I don't know what game yet, if it's gonna be multiplayer with you guys, Friday the 13th, because honestly, like, hi Hair, that was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of viewers without any raids, and it was pretty fantastic. So I may or may not do that on Sunday, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are bored by Friday the 13th, so I don't want to like exclude all the people that are just sick of this game at this point, or if I should do one final hurrah for Friday the 13th and see who can play with me. I don't know. Let me know your guys' interest, because this is something that I can wait for you guys to kind of talk about in the comments below. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Otherwise, I'd find some game to play or have you guys vote on Twitter as usual. Again, links are always in the description to my social medias if you guys aren't already following me or watching me on those. But Twitter is where I do all my updates or all my voting, so you guys should totally check that out. There are two things. There was something I was gonna mention, and now I can't remember what it was. It's fine. So, damn it. So I will continue with the last thing that I was gonna just touch upon is I'm gonna start YOLOing. And I kind of told people on stream that I was gonna do this. And I'm so scared and nervous to do this because it is a lot of risk, but also it's the least amount of risk where I am at this point in time in my life right now. Does that make sense? Like, there is no other time I could do this without it being more risk. So I need to know if I can do this right now, right here, right now. And if I can't and I fail, at least not much. I mean, the worst is that I can't pay my bills. Like, that's the worst thing. But I need to know if I can do this. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm slowly going down to part-time at my job, and it's been hard because it's hard to escape when I'm used to leaving later, and now I'm like, well, now I feel bad because I'm leaving you guys so early. But I need to not feel bad because I'm trying to do this for myself. I'm trying to do something that I love as a job. Not that I don't love my work, where I actually commute to go to work, but it's not my baby, it's my boss's baby, and I totally understand that, but I need to make my own baby. I just realized as I was saying that how bad that sounded. So, but I need to try and do my own thing while I'm this age with no kids or anything and able to YOLO. So what I'm going to do is not primarily Twitch and YouTube. I will probably be doing Twitch and YouTube just as much as I have been, maybe a little more with Twitch, and I'll be more comfortable on YouTube with editing things down more. I'll have more time to, on top of being able to play longer parts, which you guys have been noticing recently. I've been at least able to knock out longer parts for you guys, and it's not a lot of stress on me or lack of sleep, and I'm not getting burnout, which is really important. Honestly, what I've seen as a difference is I've been getting more sleep. Like, that's really sad, but true, is the biggest benefit I've gotten is my mental health. And that's not sad, but what's sad is just that I haven't been able to be more productive. I've been able to take care of myself more, which wasn't my initial intention, but it's a good result of it. But I do need to be more productive in response to that. So as you guys have been noticing with length, but I also want to add a third streaming day, like I said, for multiplayer focused games. That way the other day is for other games, and then the third one is art. So I'm just trying to figure out when that multiplayer stream should be, and then hopefully I'll start having an actual steady schedule for these things, and I can actually post it and you guys can expect when I'm live. So that way you guys aren't like, when is she live? When are you, what are you doing? When is this thing happening? So I'm hoping that helps that more. But also, what I'm saying when I said I wasn't being primarily YouTube or Twitch, I'm trying to do art. I'm trying to do commissions as a primary focus because of two things. One, YouTube, as we all know, is not stable in any way when it comes to financiability. That's now a word if it wasn't a word. But it is a very big hit or miss with money, and you guys know I just hit 10K, which is awesome and exciting, but it's not at all sustainable whatsoever. Especially with the ad revenue problem that's been going around for everyone. But I love doing them, and I love getting the response from you guys, and I don't ever want, personally, I don't want my YouTube channel to depend on if I got money or not, because that's never what it's been for me. I totally understand it for people that went into it and now it's their job, or people that went to it wanting it to be their job. And not that I don't want it to be my job, that'd be cool, but as of right now, I'm still at a point that I've never expected it to be a financial, sustainable situation for me. I do it because I love it. And even if at some point it wasn't, if I were to ever do it where it was financially stable for me and a salary, and then for some reason it wasn't, that wouldn't stop me. I would still keep doing it. It's not demotivating to me to not get money. I've never been motivated to do YouTube for money. So at least this is me here right now. Not to say that I wouldn't try harder on my channel to make it more advertiser friendly or something like that. That thought's crossed my mind. Do I not swear? Do I not play scary games and just play good heartfelt games? But the only thing is then I need to be able to enjoy what I'm doing, and I want you guys to enjoy what I'm doing as well. I also really enjoy the process of editing because I laugh or cry while I'm editing from the parts that I laughed or cried in the game, but I also enjoy the creativity aspect behind it of trying to make something as short as possible but also entertaining, and trying to make it concise, trying to chop out the fat type thing of the video. I enjoy doing that process for you guys. And then I really love doing the thumbnails, which I do for longer Let's Plays. So I really enjoy all of these aspects of YouTube. I don't think I'm gonna stop. I think this has always been something that's been my passion, whether or not I make money from it. I enjoy it. That being said, Twitch is where I actually do get a lot more money, both with bits and with donations. And Patreon and GameWisp, which if you guys don't already know those, they're down in the description. I may be revamping them very soon. I don't know if I'm revamping GameWisp because that's been working pretty well. But Patreon is, I feel like I need to do something different with the tiers, and I just don't know what. Like, I'm just completely brain stumped on what to do with it. That's not the same as GameWisp. But I don't know if the people that are doing my Patreon want the same stuff that GameWisp is getting. Because I can make that happen. I can do that. I just don't know if that's what you guys want. Because it was a Q&A, but the Q&A has been far behind, and then trying to catch up, I've only got half responses from people. So I just don't know if I should change this up and not have it be reliant on each other in order for me to fulfill that tier. So if you guys have ideas, but otherwise I'm probably gonna revamp it somehow. I just can't figure out how. So I'll message you guys. I still have a Q&A video to do that I think I'm just gonna combine them all because I've gotten 3 or 4 responses out of the 5 or 6 people. And yeah, so it's probably just gonna end up fitting all into one video over the course of from January till now. But yeah, so the devotion with you guys, even though that's been a struggle for all of us, has been amazing. Like, the fact that all of you are still supporting me either way has been amazing and really fucking helpful. And then GameWisp, we've been having private live streams and movie nights. And again, Patreon, let me know if you guys are interested in that. But that's been a lot, not only a lot of fun to hang out with you guys, but also it's been helping me a lot on top of the fact that I'm going part-time. So I have those two things. The reason why I'm going the Twitch and YouTube, the reason why I'm going to do commissions as well is not just because those are the first reason of them being not financially stable. I don't know if someone's gonna drop from Patreon or GameWisp. I don't know if YouTube's gonna ever come out of its hole. I don't know if Twitch is gonna be great donations one week and no donations the next week. I don't know these things. So commissions is something that's another form of income that can help me on top of that. But 2, I really want to get better with drawing, and I love drawing. That's the whole reason I went into drawing for college. And as much as I do love my job at work, I'm not doing drawing. I'm doing like work for a company and for other companies where we design stuff for them. And not that I don't want to do that, but I want to do more of like, I want to develop my style, or I want to develop a portfolio for video game art, which is what you guys know that I've always liked. I like video games, I like art, I want to combine the two, but I haven't been able to produce a portfolio that would be impressive in any way for that, except for my thumbnails. Like, literally my thumbnails is all I've been able to do, but I would love to do different things, and things that people, it might catch their eyes, or just even doing character design in general. And even if it's your guys' characters, I'm totally down for that. And I want to grow not only as an artist, but also as someone who knows how to communicate with art and what is needed, and basically everything that comes with being a freelance artist. So I want to try this out. I want to see if I can do it. I think that I can. I get kind of nervous about it because it is a big step, and I haven't taken the biggest step of quitting job and now doing freelance, because 1, like I said, I like my job at work and I want to help them, but I also want to do me as well. So later it probably will be a bigger YOLO if this works out well, but that's in the far future. I don't know when that's gonna be. So as of right now, I am doing part-time for both, and we'll see how it goes. I will let you guys know. It'll probably be next Wednesday or whatnot, when the commissions will be open, because right now I do have 2 pretty major commissions that I just gotta knock out, and then I gotta make a form so that way it's clean, easy for you guys to ask what you want. Yeah, that's something I plan to get into. So I wanted to just update with you guys that. I understand it's a really long vlog and I'm sorry for that, but it's an important topic and I feel like it needs to be said. I will say all of the support has been amazing, especially this last week on Twitch. Thank you for all the donators, because seriously that helps so much. And now that this is gonna start being my thing of I'm trying to make this my dream, please, whatever you guys want to throw at me, thank you, and I'll accept it. If you guys are like, oh, I don't have money to donate, I don't have donate to money, I don't have money to donate, I feel so bad. Don't feel bad. The best thing that someone can do if they cannot contribute financially is to promote verbally, is to share, is to talk about, is to basically show other people this is someone who does amazing art, or this is someone who does amazing videos or does amazing streams. I'm not saying necessarily me, although I like to think I'm pretty decent at it, but for anyone, for any creator that you guys like, word of mouth is so important, and I just want you guys to know that, because so many people will be like, I feel so bad. Don't ever feel bad. Just get the word out there. If there's something you can do, that's something you can do. That is an amazing thing you can do, because it helps get that person out there so other people who do want to financially support someone can. So you helped in one way or another. So don't ever feel bad. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to the creator. Just know that this is something you can do, if that makes sense. But yeah, that any amount helps. But thank you guys so much for the last donations. Thank you guys so much for all the people who have stuck with me on Patreon. Thank you guys on GameWisp for all of your amazing help. And thank you guys to all of you viewers, all of you subscribers, all of you followers, everyone, for constantly being loyal or being there when I need you. Thank you guys. Just want to say that. But I think that's it for this. It's only 30 minutes, it's fine. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next Winning Wednesday playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning at life, guys.